I suffered as a first timer, okay, and I'm still suffering.
I'm really suffering.
I haven't gotten the melting and everything after par, but what else? Okay, this is what you need to know. I can't stress this enough. Whenever you look at reviews, perhaps on Amazon or Alibaba or AliExpress or any of these like e-commerce websites, and like you see reviews and it's like 5-star reviews and it's like with really good pictures, don't trust those photos. Those photos are mostly by paid, or maybe not even sometimes paid. Sometimes it's like all of these creators that do like wig reviews, and like these brands will send people free wigs so that they can give them reviews on Amazon, just so that they can, you know, have their listing like ranked high with like high ratings or something. So I got duped by one of those. This is how I ended up buying one of these, because I got duped by one of these wig influencers. So I think you can trust the 4-star reviews, but the 5-star reviews, it's a little sus, unless it's Beyonce wearing that wig, or unless Beyonce's reviewed that wig herself, because we know Queen Bee is the wig queen. She's the queen of good wigs. Unless Beyonce's reviewing that wig, do not trust a 5-star review from somebody. No, they're lying. Even if they're telling the truth, they're lying. I've been scorned and I've been burned. So I'm wearing a hat because my wig currently looks like a hat, but we don't want to look like we have a hat on. This is what we're dealing with. This is just like straight from the pack. All I did was just cut the lace. Number 2, when looking to buy a wig, you need to also take in consideration that like what a wig that would look good on one person will not necessarily look good on you, because like everybody has like a different head shape. So you need to put that in your mind when ordering a wig. It's like, okay, this person, the model that they're advertising on, their head looks like a certain way. If your head is square or your head is like, you know, oblong, you know, you have no head shape, it's just like, you know, like it's just all angles. Just try to find, when you're looking through the reviews, try to find somebody with the same head shape as you, just so you can like get a clear picture of what the wig is going to look like. Also, when I'm talking about head shape, consider forehead as well, because like for us girlies with like the 5 head, 6 head, you know, landing strip, some people advertising the wigs have like different sorts of wig shapes, like head shapes. They maybe have like a widow's peak or something. Like, you know, there's people who have the foreheads that are like round here and then they go like this, whereas there's us who have like the forehead that's just extending, you know, it just keeps extending, there's no end to it. Yes. Something else to look out for is, I think I've seen a lot of wigs being advertised and they just write like the size of the lace. They're like, oh, it's a T-part and it's like 13x4, 13x6, all of these things. So 13x4 would mean like it's like 13 inches of lace this way and then like 4 inches deep, or 13x6 you have like 6 inches deep. But the thing also to remember is that like a head size, because sometimes they don't put the head size. So like this wig that I bought, for example, I have a big head, and I was reading the reviews, and in the reviews one of the people said that the wig was really big for her. So I was like, oh, this is perfect. This is gonna fit me, because I have a big head. Like literally, whenever I have to go cycling, if I'm looking for a cycling helmet or go-karting, whatever sport it is, and I require a helmet, I have to pick the biggest size. So this wig being big for me, like the lace itself being big, I'm like, hey, who is this wig for? So make sure, I think, to read carefully, like go through the caption and like read carefully to see if they've put the actual like measurement size of the wig. Some sellers will put the actual size, some sellers won't. So I think buy from the sellers that will put the actual size of like the, you know, the band and everything, and then measure your head so you know. So when you get a wig, you know it's fitting properly. I think for beginners, I was looking for something that was already bleached and something already plucked and all of that, etc. Babiganda stuff. I feel like glueless would be easier, but glueless is just a bit more expensive. And so I feel like, I don't know, I feel like with this first wig, you don't really want to mess it up. Like you don't want to spend too much and then you're like disappointed. So you can like spend a decent amount and you're not that disappointed, and then you learn from there. That's what I did. But I feel like I learned. I learned. It's taken me like 3 days or 4 days to just be able to like style this. I have done everything possible to this wig. Uploading a video soon, so you can just see like my whole shenanigan just trying to figure out this wig. Okay, something else to consider is the hair density. So I can't tell you like I can't look at a head and be like, oh, this is 180% or this is 250% or like the different percentages. But what I know is that I think like a regular human head is like about 130% hair density. It's like how many strands of hair there are per square inch. So like what I have on, for example, is 180%, but I still feel like it's very little. Like if I'm holding it in a, maybe this is like a regular girl, this would be like, you know, this would be the regular pony size, but I feel like it's little. So something to consider is, you know, the hair density and how much hair density it is that you're going to purchase. Like when I got it, I was like, oh, I thought there'd be more hair. It feels very light. And another thing, I mean, I don't know about this, if I got scammed or not, but like I noticed like on this wig, for example, there's places like, see like this, it's supposed to be like 20 inches, but see this section, this is like what, 4 inches? So yeah, I will be leaving I'll leave an honest review for this wig. Yeah, what's going on here? Was this where the rest of the hair at? But also, I think just choosing the type of wig is something that's really important to consider. I think nowadays, like all of these wigs, it's like a U-part wig where like this whole section isn't there, and then you just like put it on, tip it in, and then you have your natural hair sticking out, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. Or now there's like the glueless wigs, which you can just like wear, and the elastic band and the lace will just like lay flat on your head and it looks great. I think those wigs are great. That's maybe what I want to get next, because I personally, I don't like the struggle of having to like sleep with a wig. I think I tried it for a day, like, you know, trying to put like the band here before I sleep and just like making sure and just like sleeping like this. I don't want to sleep like some medieval person, you know, that's waiting for help like this, you know. It's like I want to be able to roll around and everything. So I think just consider, that's something to consider as well. And something else I think which is important with is just like lifestyle. Like it's like, what is it that you do most of the time? Because I can imagine if, for example, like this long, I don't know, like I guess if you're a cook or something, I mean you could wear like a wig cap, but you know, just if it's hot, you know, you don't want to have all of this hair like just everywhere. So just consider your lifestyle as well. Hope you can learn from my lessons. I'm learning from my lessons too. Bye.
I slay all day.